What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Cold War and its skill-based matchmaking. A couple of points that we are going to cover today are: is reverse boosting acceptable on Call of Duty Cold War? We are going to take a listen at what Scump has to say on the matter of skill-based matchmaking, as well as reverse boosting for content creation. We will also cover the limitations that it gives players for pub stomping within the game as well. Sit back and enjoy the video, guys. We're going to try and cover as much as possible within a short period of time. So we're going to try and cram it all in there for you guys to get every little bit of information required. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up before we get started. Let's go. This is the Optic Chicago YouTube channel. This is podcast number 3. It's titled Dr. Disrespect Won't Accept This 1v1. However, they do go on to discuss league play as well as skill-based matchmaking and reverse boosting in content creation for YouTubers. So we're going to be skipping through a couple of parts of this, but if you want to watch this full podcast, I will put the link in the description below. Let's get to the clips that I want to actually highlight to you guys. In these moments, we will hear them talking about how skill-based matchmaking is actually affecting the release of league play, in their opinions. So, obviously, if they were to release skill-based matchmaking from league play, they would have to release it from the standard multiplayer lobbies as well. And I think that that's what they're discussing, the developers having an issue with at the moment. The skill-based matchmaking is meant to help keep people separated, so if you are only a low level of player and you want to still have fun, you will only be matched against people at the same level as you. So I suppose at that end of the scale, you will not have many issues. However, for people who actually want to pub stomp throughout their games and actually throw out amazing content on stream, as well as for their videos on YouTube, it is becoming a massive issue. And you will hear throughout this video how Scump explains that most pro players only have around a 2 KD, and it is becoming a massive issue. He talks about skill-based matchmaking as well as reverse boosting. Let's crack on with this now.
I don't know if they haven't released league play because they haven't figured out a way to remove skill-based matchmaking from the main game, and they don't want to release skill-based matchmaking for league if they haven't been able to remove it from this. Or I don't know if they've made the decision on whether or not they're actually going to do that. Either way, we were supposed to have league play at the beginning of this year.
So we've heard about them talking skill-based matchmaking at this point, and they believe that that could actually be what's affecting the release of league play into Call of Duty Cold War. However, what Scump goes on to talk about next actually amazes me, and I like to hear his point of view on this, and I think that his point of view is perfect. It is affecting Call of Duty Cold War content creators. Listen to what he's got to say about it now. We'll skip through a few things, but we will focus on the main points that he makes.
Let's say all 1,300 professional players are playing all at once. There are still 60,000 lobbies that are open that don't have them in it that you can sort of implement your thing. So it's not going to be a thing where every single time you play, there's going to be a Scump demon
get smoked by somebody.
Well, I mean, it kills the content side of the game as well, because I would love to play pub stomp on this game, but you just can't. Like, people are like, when are you going to start pub stomping? I'm like, when are they going to remove skill base?
You
like,
can't, right? Like, it's
yeah,
really
people.
hard. Okay.
Oh my god, people hit me up all the time. They're like, why don't you record pub stomps? And I'm like, I can't.
I go 30 and 20.
I don't go 30 and 20, but I'm not going, 88-0 or dropping nukes. Like, all these YouTubers that are dropping nukes and shit, they reverse boosted. Like, there's no. I've dropped one nuke.
And you're Seth.
I've dropped one nuke, and I went on 128 kill streak, and that's from day one.
Yeah.
That's
Scump.
I've seen people with like
Scump. One nuke.
multiple, like 25 nukes already, like just.
Wait, so what do? Just play on an account and just
they
lose
just
on purpose?
reverse
just
boost.
Okay, yeah.
I have seen.
Shit, I'm about to start.
I did see. Yeah, you should. I mean, I don't understand. I think you should. I don't think anybody would.
I'm about to make a Smurf and just come shark them lobbies.
Yeah,
Best of both worlds. Like,
That's what I like. That's what I want, is to there be a rank system, and they don't have to remove skill base altogether, but at least dial it back a little bit. Because a lot of people also argue they want connection based lobbies over skill based lobbies. So it's like you could be on a terrible host just because you're in skill base, and it's not prioritizing your connection over who's actually in your game.
Right.
And also another point I'd like to make: if anyone argues what I just said about the reverse boosting and YouTubers, because I know it's gonna piss some people off, come watch one of my streams and look at the people I play against in pubs.
Yeah.
And then go watch a YouTube video of somebody else. It's like
night and day.
People walk around like I get slide canceled, stunned, like flashed. People slide in 3 at a time. Like,
think I saw Sensor tweet out a picture that no single pro has an above 2 KD. Oh, I think it was Tim the Tap.
I have it above a 2.
You do?
Yeah, I
Oh,
have it
wow.
That's like a thing though. Most pros don't have above a 2 KD.
Mine's like 2.13.
That's insane.
Think about that. Think about that. YouTubers, okay, not professional players. YouTubers for the longest time have made a career and a living off of creating pub stomping lobbies where they have like a 4 to a 5.
Yeah, easily.
Right? Professional players in this game don't have above a 2. And we've seen what happens.
It's wild. You should see my lobbies, bro. They're
Well, that's the thing is
cracked.
the bet.
Scump even mentions about YouTubers reverse boosting, and he even says, if you don't believe me, because I know it's going to piss people off, come and check out one of my streams and see the type of people that I'm up against. Scump is a professional player, and he has only got a 2.13 KD. However, these YouTubers seem to be rocking a 4 or 5 KD, dropping regular nukes, and somehow dropping more than 1 or 2 nukes in a game as well. Scump is literally the man when it comes to gaming. When it comes to Call of Duty gaming, he is the man. So for him to only hold a 2.13 KD and be discussing skill-based matchmaking in the way that he is, talking about how people are reverse boosting, it shows there is a massive issue. It is not separating the strong from the weak. It's keeping the strong against the strong and putting the weak against the weak. There needs to be that level in between to allow these players to go and pub stomp. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? What we're going to do now, we're going to go and check out some of the footage of these YouTubers who are dropping regular nukes and see what it looks like. It was also good to hear Nadeshot's thoughts on the matter of skill-based matchmaking. He even goes on to explain how he feels like he's up against a team of scumps. Let's listen to what his thoughts are on the matter now in this clip. Let's go.
I know everyone's been bitching about it since the game came out, guys, but it's time to lower the skill-based matchmaking. I mean, it is. This is not fun. Okay? This is not fun. I know we want the kids that have never played Call of Duty before to be in a safe space. But please stop alienating the people that have been playing your game for over a decade. This is not an enjoyable experience, especially trying to get the challenges done on these weapons. You got me trying to get point-blank kills against 6 scumps on the other team. We're using jammers.
So as he stated there that he is up against 6 players who are all scumps. Everybody knows, like I've said earlier, the scump is the man when it comes to Call of Duty gaming. And that is why I believe that his opinion of YouTubers is solid. So we've got Nadeshot now agreeing the skill-based matchmaking is too strict. Alienating the people who are already Call of Duty players is how he's explained it. And I believe, yeah, he's got a fair point. What do you guys think about the way Nadeshot has explained skill-based matchmaking here? Do you think he's got a point? Let me know in the comments below. It was great to hear what Scump had to say on the matter of skill-based matchmaking and how strict it actually is within Call of Duty Cold War. He himself has clearly stated he only holds a 2.13 KD within this game. This brings me to the next matter, which is reverse boosting. A lot of people in a lot of forums and a lot of groups on Facebook are actually talking about reverse boosting as if it is acceptable. First, I'd like to say, would you think it is acceptable to reverse boost in Call of Duty Modern Warfare or Warzone? I don't think it is. A lot of people have called streamers cheaters for reverse boosting in the past. What makes it acceptable to do it on Call of Duty Cold War? Okay, content creators need to put out that content, but at the same time, shouldn't they have had to have worked hard for it instead of ending up in bot lobbies from reverse boosting? What we're going to do now, we're going to go and take a look at a couple of content creators on YouTube who have actually put out videos on the regular where they are dropping nukes. Some even have done triple nukes in the same game. Before we go and take a look, let me know what you think about reverse boosting in Call of Duty Cold War. Do you think it's acceptable, or do you think, again, just like Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone, it is classed as cheating? Let me know in the comments below. Let's go. So after listening to what Scump had to say on the matter of skill-based matchmaking and how YouTube content creators are still managing to put out constant nukes, we decided to go across to YouTube and have a search. So we've typed in Cold War nuke and there's quite a lot of videos that show up and they scream suspicion. Of course, we've got the world's fastest nuke, that's from Doom Clan. Then you've got KoreanSavage, I got a nuke, Black Ops Cold War nuclear gameplay, 30+ kill streak. And Scump himself's there, nuke with the most overpowered gun. We've even got Birdman, who has gone 102 to 0 nuclear gameplay. 102 kills to 0 deaths. X-Pro MVC, with my most kills in Black Ops Cold War, in brackets, Nuketown, it says 301. That's on the thumbnail, it says 301, so I'm sure it will be a reverse boosted lobby. X-Pro MVZ, I dropped 3 nukes in one game, Black Ops Cold War, the best Bullfrog class setup. 3 nukes in one game, okay. 2 nukes in one game from Doom Clan again. Chain feeds, knife only nuke. A knife only nuke. Okay. 72 KD this guy's got. Rickar. World record 72 to 1 gameplay in Black Ops Cold War. 72 to 1. Again, the Korean Savage with another nuke. So we're going to take a look at the Korean Savage's channel now and see how many nukes he's actually dropped in Call of Duty Cold War. Looking at his channel, there doesn't seem to be that many nuke videos on there from Call of Duty Cold War, which is okay, I suppose, but there are still a couple. And he has been accused of reverse boosting in the past across Modern Warfare as well. So he's actually put a video up called Reverse Boosting in Cold War, My Thoughts. We're going to take a look at that video now. We are going to listen to this video now. At the start, Korean Savage actually admits to reverse boosting in multiplayer. So we're going to listen to why he decided to reverse boost. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Korean Savage reverse boosting.
It's been a huge topic, and I thought I might as well give my thoughts about the situation. I think anything a viewer could ask for is for the content creator to be transparent, or as transparent as they can, and that's what I'm going to try to do today. Yes, I have reverse boosted in multiplayer. Back when I was uploading multiplayer about 8 months ago, there were times where I decided to work the matchmaking towards my favor. Not particularly by tanking my stats, but rather joining on a bot account. I think anybody that has watched me play 6v6 Modern Warfare could clearly see that. I think with matchmaking being as strict as it is, there's just no way that content could have been pushed out at the rate at which it was pushed out, like in Infinite Warfare or World War II, Black Ops 4, or even in my Modern Warfare 2 videos. So realistically, there isn't anything new in terms of the players I play against, because as you've seen in the last 4 or so years, typically the players aren't the best in my videos. But to be fair, Warzone did humble the shit out of me. So let me put it like this. For multiplayer videos, it would take me about 30 to 40 minutes to get a watchable gameplay on YouTube. And from a content creator standpoint, that's pretty easy. Like that's a good rate. But for Warzone, for me, like a decent player, like I'm not saying I'm the best player, but for Warzone, it'll take me anywhere from first game on to 4 or 5 hours to get one good gameplay. And that's why sometimes you see me take an L in the video and just do recons and record the W of that game. Ultimately, if you guys have blessed me to be put in the situation where I can entertain people, then I'm not going to take the easy way out. I need to treat this like an actual blessing and grind these videos out as genuinely as I can. So from a multiplayer standpoint, when I was recording those videos, if I were to go back, like, yeah, you know what? Let me go through the game, try to get the video done in that game, and if I do bad, it is what it is. Let me not join on an alt account and get the good lobby like that. I did start to feel guilty about some of the videos that I was putting out. Now, I won't say all the videos were like that. I'm just saying I have reverse boosted. It got to the point where some of the games were completely obvious that I would have to record the games, watch it back, and delete it.
And there you have it, guys. Korean Savage is openly admitting to reverse boosting in this video. He's stating that he does it for the content creation side of things, for YouTube videos, and that he thinks it's acceptable, although I am still not sure whether or not that is acceptable. If you are playing in tournaments in any way, even if you are a content creator as well, shouldn't you be setting an example? Shouldn't you be doing things by the books? That's my opinion. What do you guys think? As we saw when we were looking through the nuke videos before on YouTube search, we found a knife-only nuke, and that's in Call of Duty Cold War. We're going to watch a little bit of the gameplay now and analyze it a little bit and see whether it seems to be a reverse boosted lobby. We will be keeping an eye on the players' movements as well as the players' rankings as well. So keep an eye on that. As he's killing people, it pops up at the bottom and it will tell you what rank they are. If they are an extremely low rank, it usually says that this is a reverse boosted lobby. Okay, let's take a look now. I mean, these guys are like level 9. That guy you just killed was a level 9. I'm sure it takes a lot of time and effort to find yourself in a reverse boosted lobby. However, I still don't believe it's right. That guy was level 43.
It's fair to let you guys know this is the least amount of fun I've ever had. Don't get me wrong, I love going for gameplays. I really, really do. This was just an absolute nightmare.
Level 43 again. Level 48.
As possible.
Level 20.
So if I can get this done. No, 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 no. No, no. If I can get this done.
Level 48.
Game, believe me, I will.
Level 9. Level 48. So you can see here that the level of the players he's up against seem extremely low. Their movement doesn't seem to be very good either. And he seems to be just walking through with a knife and slicing everyone up like it's no problem whatsoever. I disagree with reverse boosting personally. But again, did you see that kill then? That level 20 guy didn't even try and shoot at him. Oh my god. So yeah, I mean, knife only nuke. Good content, I suppose. But again, is it lying to the community? Is it letting them believe that you can actually do this in a game without reverse boosting? Is it leading people to believe that you can actually be this good at a game? This video is the 102 to 0, 102 kills to 0 death video that we saw it on the search before. So let's take a look at some of the gameplay now. Again, we will be looking at the player's movements, who he's up against, as well as the ranking of the player. So let's take a look now.
Playlist, along with double XP and double weapon XP, the double weapon
Level 15.
much needed, man. I'm definitely gonna get some guns done now. So I
Level
played
24.
for like 4 or 5 hours or so, and I ended up getting this gameplay. So obviously, as you can read in the title, 102 and 0.
Level 4.
Clear a 54 gun streak to be exact, but you'll notice I'm
Level 40. Okay, so guys, I'm not even going to look at any more of that gameplay. The people he's up against in that lobby are very low levels. Again, another one where a content has been made. However, it's a reverse boosted lobby. Am I right or am I wrong? Do you guys agree with reverse boosting? I do think that it serves its purpose for the content creators of YouTube, especially with such a strict skill-based matchmaking. However, I just think that the developers need to take a little bit of the strictness away from the skill-based matchmaking and allow people to actually have fun in the game, because the better you get, the harder the opponents are with a strict skill-based matchmaking, and that's my opinion on the matter. As mentioned earlier, there have been plenty of people discussing skill-based matchmaking and reverse boosting in Call of Duty Cold War across all social media platforms and a couple of forums. However, trying to find individual posts like that was going to be a little bit tricky, so I decided to put a tweet out on my Twitter. If you don't already follow me on Twitter, go and check me out. It's @BadBoyBeeman. Nice one. We put out, what is your opinion on reverse boosting in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War? Do you believe it is acceptable because of the strict skill-based matchmaking, or do you still class it as a form of cheating? We had a couple of responses on Twitter, nothing major. A guy called The Captain, who is also known as Captain Snail on YouTube, go and check him out, says it's cheating for sure, and so many nuke creating channels are doing it. Which is right, which is exactly what Scump has said as well. So yeah, I do agree with what the Captain has to say. We also got a response from Fluxhound69, who says it's BS. I said if you would like to give a more in-depth analysis, as it will be a massive part of tomorrow's YouTube video. There's a couple of spelling mistakes in his thing, so I'm going to try and interpret what it meant. I know of a few reverse boosters, I'm not naming any names, and yes, it's effing silly. Same for getting a dog-shy person to host lobbies so you can shit on them for good content. It is, to me, practically cheating. If you're good, you are good. You are also going to effing decimate those lobbies. So there's some opinions on Twitter, which I do agree with them. In my opinion, I think that it is still a form of cheating, although there is a strict skill-based matchmaking on Call of Duty Cold War. That doesn't mean you should cheat. It's almost like saying if a game is so hard, why not download cheats to your computer? You just wouldn't do it because you will get banned. And as far as I'm aware, Call of Duty, Activision and Treyarch are working on a way to actually ban players who are reverse boosting and caught. Let's take a look at what we put on Reddit and see what the response was on there. We've got our own subreddit, guys. It's called Streamers Cheating. Go and check it out if you're on Reddit. We do posts on there regularly discussing people cheating, different levels of cheating within games as well. And go and check it out. It's just a little bit of fun. We've only got 19 members at the moment. Can we get that to 50 members by the end of this video? Let's try it. Due to our own subreddit only being small at the moment, I felt I would get a better response from the Black Ops Cold War subreddit. So I posted on there, is reverse boosting now acceptable in Call of Duty Cold War? What are your thoughts on it? Along with an image of Chainfeed's tweet, which says, I reverse boost to have fun on Cold War because skill-based matchmaking is trash. Let's see what some of the responses were in the comments below. So we are going to go through these comments from oldest to newest first. It was only posted an hour ago. There are only a couple of comments, but we will get through them all. First comment was from someone called Brosfight, saying reverse boosting is dumb. Why not just find a lower skilled player to join and have fun with instead? At least it's not bannable to do that. Obviously, there was a discussion within there about it not being bannable. However, there have been posts going around stating otherwise, stating that Treyarch and Activision are working hard to find a way to actually ban people who are caught reverse boosting. So be careful before doing it, guys, because it could actually end up getting your accounts banned. Not worth taking the risk, in my opinion. Brosfight again saying, newsflash, they can terminate your account for any reason. Hell, you don't even own the game. You only purchase the right to use the product until they decide. Reverse boosting means you are intentionally dying and tanking your stats and effectively boosting other people's stats. Correct me if I'm wrong or misinterpret this, but here are the lines in the terms of services that back up how boosting is bannable. Disrupt normal product functionality or otherwise act in a manner that negatively affects other participants and or the overall product experience. Account suspension / termination. Activision may suspend, terminate, modify or delete any account at any time for any reason or for no reason, with or without notice to you, to the fullest extent permitted by applicable law. You acknowledge and agree that other than license granted to you by this agreement, you shall have no ownership or other property interest in any product or service provided content, including without limitation any virtual goods. We've got a comment here from El Caballano saying Activision began to ban for reverse boosting. Check on YouTube. I'm sure there are videos out there on YouTube. How true it is, we don't know. Brosfight again coming in with a response saying there's nothing to fix. Just because a highly skilled player plays with weaker friends doesn't mean it's something that needs to be fixed. At the most, I could see them removing skill-based matchmaking. I really don't care if they keep it or remove it. I enjoy both. So there's a good honest opinion that this guy says he enjoys both, which is good. It's good to see somebody saying they enjoy it. A strict skill-based matchmaking can cause problems for the content creators. However, I suppose the majority of the players on the game it is protecting in a sense. Beyond DR says, shake my head, it is not acceptable. We've got 64 kilobytes. I'm so average, I don't really notice skill-based matchmaking. I find the shoot first, die first a lot more infuriating. That said, I understand why the higher skilled players do it. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. Content creators playing disabled opponents for nukes is shit tier. And I have no idea why people are okay with that. But people looking to mellow out or relax with the occasional edge of the seat match, them I understand. I don't think every one of those players drop into a 0.3 KDR lobby because that looks about as fun as playing actual bots. These people want to mix it, get lobbies of varying skill, anything but the endless MLG opponents. I imagine a 2KD player with a 500 score per minute player will create a 0.8 KD 250 score per minute reverse boost account to join. Just get a slight more relaxed lobby, but with some skill still present. That I understand. And that I do understand, I suppose. But what you find with these nuke videos is they are going into as low of a lobby as possible when they reverse boost, allowing them to get 102 to 0, allowing them to drop a triple nuke. It is absolutely disgusting to watch. It isn't entertaining, in my opinion. I think it can be, but run around with a knife slicing people who don't even know how to shoot the gun, there's no skill in that. People are watching them videos to laugh at them and actually seeing how idiotic it can be to run around in a reverse boosted lobby when you have a high level of skill. You are only going to drop in level if you continue to do them games, because when you come up against people who are actually at your level, you're going to struggle because you're not used to the movement around against them people because you've been reverse boosting. That's my opinion again, guys. Lucifer AOP says, what a clown. Nice one, Lucifer, mate. Cheers. So the way I'm seeing things now is that people are swaying more towards the reverse boosting still being a form of cheating, calling people trash for reverse boosting, although there are people who still understand it to an extent. So there's mixed emotions, there's mixed feelings and mixed responses to this post. Again, it'd be great to know if you could let me know down below what you think of this instance. Do you believe some of the comments in here are right? Do you agree with any of them? It'd be great to hear your side as well. Well, there we have it, guys. We've covered quite a lot in this video. We've listened to Scump talking with Hector from Optic Gaming about how skill-based matchmaking is actually ruining the content creation of the game. And Scump also mentioned about people reverse boosting within the game for content for their YouTube channels. They mentioned that the pro scene, the pro players are only holding around a 2 KD within the game, and they are in them top tier lobbies, with skill-based matchmaking being so strict, they are constantly up against other godlike players. So how are these content creators on YouTube holding a 5 KD? It seems near impossible. If a content creator on YouTube with 20,000 subscribers can be dropping regular nukes with 5 KD, then surely one of these pro teams should be signing him up. Am I right? We also took a look at some of the content creators on YouTube who were putting out regular nukes, and you can tell by the level of their enemies within the game that them lobbies are reverse boosted. I am not here to criticize them for it. I do believe the Call of Duty Cold War has got that much of a strict skill-based matchmaking system in place that it is going to cause problems for people who are YouTube content creators, and that is what they do for a living. They need to continue to put out brilliant content, amazing gameplay, and look the part. However, as I stated earlier, I do believe these guys need to work hard for what they get. They should not be able to reverse boost in these games because, again, I still see it as a method of cheating. If you've enjoyed the video, guys, hit that thumbs up. As I've mentioned already, drop a comment below and let me know what you think about skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty Cold War, as well as people who are reverse boosting. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Until next time, guys, I will catch you on the flip side. Peace!